What is up, guys? Welcome to another Behind the Curve Reacts. And today we are taking another look at Glee. Apparently they did, I don't know if it's the whole Rocky Horror Picture Show or just a few numbers from it, but this is going to be the cast doing the time warp. But this is a request, so huge thank you to Donna, friend of the channel, for suggesting that I take a look at this. I'm excited. I'm cautiously optimistic, like I am with most Glee reactions, just because they can be really good. It slips into a little bit too much auto-tune, a little bit too processed every now and again, but the Time Warp is an incredible song. My big question though is who is going to play Riff Raff? Because this is like pretty much his like really big song. So like just based on look, I feel like it would probably be, what's his name? The kid that I don't like. Kurt. It would probably be Kurt. But that vocal part, it's incredibly dirty. Like there's a lot of gravel going on, at least from like the movie version, as well as I've seen Raul Esparza also perform the Time Warp. I actually reacted to that. I'll link it down in the comments. And yeah, incredible, just like gnarly vocals coming from Riff Raff. And I just don't know the Glee cast well enough to know who's really got that kind of in their like singing repertoire. But you know, I got high hopes. I find it very hard to believe that Donna would steer me wrong. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and check it out.
It's astounding.
It is Kurt.
Time is fleeting. Madness takes its toll.
Yeah.
But listen closely.
Not for very much longer.
I've got to keep control.
Right. Hey, Ben! My guy!
Drinking those moments when
Yeah, there we go.
and the one would be calling.
Yeah, all right. I like this a lot.
It's just a jump to the left.
Eh. You know, I like that, actually.
Put your hands on your hips.
It's so dreamy. Oh, fantasy free me. So you can't see me. No, not at
She doesn't look familiar at all.
in another dimension.
She must not have been in season 1.
With voyeuristic intentions. Well, secluded. Oh, I see it all.
With a bit of a mind flip.
You're into the time slip.
And nothing can ever be the same.
Your space shuttle sensation. Ow! Like you're under sedation.
Oh, man.
Well, I was walking down the street just to having a thing when the snake of a guy gave me an evil wing. He shook me up, it took me by surprise. He had a pig
This
on
is
his
such a
back
good
and the
song.
devil's eyes. He stared at me and I felt a change. Time that nothing ever would again.
It's just a jump to the left. Put your hands on your hips.
Awesome. Fantastic. With that whole set, though, like, it leads me to believe that there is like an entire Rocky Horror episode of Glee, unless they made that whole set piece just for this one number, which I guess wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility. But yeah, I might have to look up this episode. Like this was really good. And I hate to toot my own horn here. I was right. Kurt was totally Riff Raff. But I love that they kind of split up Riff Raff's part into him and Finn, where they both got to sing essentially the same part. Like, if memory serves, pretty much everything that Finn sang in the original is Riff Raff's part. I could be wrong. It happens every now and again. But that was cool. So you still got like the Riff Raff look and vibe from Kurt, but you got those awesome vocals from Finn. I really hope his name is Finn, or I'm gonna sound like a fool for this entire video. But yeah, I love the different choices, like the creative choices that they made with this, while also keeping it pretty true to the original source material. Yeah, that was really fun. You know, as much as I loved Finn in this, and I really did, I think that the actress that played Magenta was probably my favorite. Like, Finn did a great job, you know, getting those fries on and getting a little bit dirtier. But Magenta was amazing. I didn't recognize the actress, so I don't know if she was in like earlier Glee, like season 1 that I actually watched before I just stopped because there was so much happening I couldn't take it anymore. But she was amazing. And same with the 2 actresses that played Columbia, the tap dancing character. They, again, really, really good. Like, number one, more than anything, I was looking for like not polished vocals because of how the original sounded. Like, that was the one thing I was looking for. And I feel like everybody really did do a good job of that, except for Kurt. I think like the one part of this entire arrangement that I wasn't a huge fan of was Riff Raff, who is like my favorite character, at the very least in this number. I don't know. He seemed like bored, maybe like a little bit lethargic. I don't know. Maybe he was mad that Finn took all of his lines, but like it was really, really good. Like, the fact that there were essentially two different Riff Raffs taking the 2 different parts, and then the 2 different Columbias. Very, very cool. Very interesting, and definitely something you've got to do when you've got, you know, that many kids up on stage, you know, and you want to give as many as possible, you know, a little bit of a solo. So I definitely really enjoyed that. I also really liked how Artie was the one to do it's just to jump to the left, just to jump to the right. Like, the fact that they made him like front and center for that moment, being that he's like wasn't necessarily able to jump to the left and to the right, I think is a really cool thing that whoever choreographed this, you know, that really cool decision that they made. Like, it would have been very, very easy to just have him on stage, just kind of back, like blending in with all the other cast members. But no, they went the exact opposite route, and I really appreciate that. I feel like the only way it could have been better is if, you know, they actually had a handicapped actor playing Artie, but that's a topic for a whole other video. But yeah, like, really, this was very, very well done. So if there is an entire Glee Rocky Horror Picture Show episode, definitely feel free to link me to a couple other numbers from that. I don't know if they're going to necessarily be as good as the Time Warp, but it would be fun to check out. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. Donna, thank you again for the request, and I will see you all in a reaction very soon.